This is not Dubai. This is not Paris. And this is not the Switzerland. Although it's called Dubai of Caucasus or Paris of the East, it's a country which has one of the largest oil reserves. Yes, I am in Baku in Azerbaijan. My name is Marina. Welcome to my Holiday Addict channel. Well, Baku is cold, colder than I expected, and it welcomed me with rain. Thankfully rain is stopped now. I'm just finished my walking tour, and because it was raining I didn't take any pictures or anything. I will be going back through all that points the tour guides told us about, to point out. And I'm glad to be here because I was this close not to make it. I lost one night of sleep here because I should have arrived last night, not today in the morning, and I tell you why. Well, this is actually advice to everyone. I got caught out by it, and hundreds of people all the time making the same mistake. And you know, it's not because you're stupid or you don't understand something. I traveled nearly 40 countries and I knew this, but I thought it won't be a big deal, and it was. Basically what it is, my original flight to here, to Baku, was with Wizz Air. I was supposed to go to Budapest and from Budapest fly to Baku. And I've been turned down. They didn't allow me to go on the flight for simple reason. Right, some bloke was shouting something anyway. And I only have 2.5 months left on my passport, British passport, and it should be at least 3 months. But I didn't think it's going to be a big deal because I had a transit flight. But in the airport turned out to be that Visa doesn't do transit flights. It's a point to point. So to get to Budapest, I need a 3 months visa, need 3 months validation date on my passport. And because I only had 2.5 months left, they said I couldn't fly. So I lost both of the flights, and I have to book another flight with Azerbaijan Airlines, which has cost me £230. And I had to spend whole day in the airport because there wasn't a point for me to go home. Originally I was supposed to fly at 8 in the morning, and I ended up flying at 10 at night. So I spent whole day in the airport, and I arrived today in Baku knackered, tired, but it won't stop me having a good time. Luckily, my flights, both of the flights was free, so I didn't lose any money. I did lose the credit, and I'd let you know in a second how can you get free flight with Wizz Air. When you travel with them even once, you have to register, obviously, and they're giving you a number, your membership number. You also can book hotels on booking.com through Wizz Air website. They have a link on the bottom left. If you click there and through them book your hotels on booking.com, you get just under 10% cashback. So I had £70 cashback because I was in North Macedonia and I booked my hotels on booking.com through the Wizz Air. So I used that credit for my flight tickets. So at least I didn't lose any cash. Still, it wasn't a nice experience. I hated it. Azerbaijan Airlines wasn't bad at all. Good leg space, free movies and decent meal included. airport in Baku, named after the first president Heydar Aliyev, is very nice, modern and bright. I would say this place looks more like a futuristic spaceship than airport. The architecture is the next level. Sleek curves, golden tones and glass everywhere. They've got cozy ports, stylish cafes and even treehouse style relaxation area that make you forget you are in airport. I took a taxi to my hotel. Taxis are cheap. It will cost you between 5 to 10 British pounds to get to the old town from airport. You can get a shuttle bus. It's even cheaper. But after my travel troubles, I could not wait to get to the hotel. So, what £73 for 3 nights will get you in Baku? Dastan Boutique Hotel. Very big room. I presume it's a triple room because I would think this chair turned into sofa bed. Right, normally I don't have money lying around on my bed, but this is I prepared to pay for a room because I haven't paid yet. Technically I only stay here for 2 nights because of my mishap in the airport. Because of my mishap in the airport, I'm not staying here 3 nights, I'm staying here only 2 nights now. Nice bathroom, shower, lovely window, and complimentary water and kettle. I also noticed slippers in the wardrobe. Extra duvet or extra pillow. I presume it's a duvet. So very happy. £73 for 3 nights. Very good. Right in Old Town. I presume it's a restaurant. It won't be open now, so it's not going to be noisy. There's another hotel there. Hotel Sunday. Not bad. The best place to start exploring Baku is in Old Town. Old Town of Baku is very pretty, but this is like a little maze. You walk around, and then you end up in the same point where you started from. But everything is very close, so it's extremely walkable. And I highly recommend you to stay, if you come to Baku, in Old Town, because you will be close enough to everything. Behind me is a Maiden Tower. This is kind of like a Stonehenge of Baku, because nobody knows exactly when it was built and what it's built for. Originally they said it was 16th century, but now they're thinking it's the 12th century. There is a water storage there and a food storage, so it might be was used as a hiding place if somebody attacked Baku. Also, there was a light on the top, which has had like sort of lighthouse for all the sailors who can see it from the sea when they come into Baku. It was like an orientation point that they are near the Baku. But there is no exact explanation why it's here and what it was used for and when it was exactly built. The Palace of 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐠 is the primary historic palace in Old Town. Built in the 15th century, this UNESCO World Heritage Site featuring the main building, burial vault and mosque with a minaret and a bathhouse. It's a simple, calm and surprisingly peaceful right in the middle of the city. The palace once had 52 rooms,
27 of them were on the first floor and 25 on the second floor. The lower floor with the narrow arcade-shaped windows was intended for servants, household chores and warehouses. When you look out forward the modern skylight, the contrast is wild Baku's past and present sitting right next to each other. Tickets to visit Palace just under £7.
You probably will think, oh, Baku looks a little bit like a Turkey. And you will be right, because Baku used to be Persian territory as well. And then it was under Ottoman Empire. And interesting fact that in Soviet Union, Baku was hugely popular for the film set, because obviously all the filmmakers in Soviet Union, when they made the films about other countries, they could not actually go on a location because country was behind the iron curtains. So Baku was Turkey in one of the very popular Russian comedies from 60s. Then it was in one of the films which has come out in the 50s, Amphibian Man was as Buenos Aires. It also was in one of the films which is called Tehran 43, play a role of Iranian capital.
When I'm taking you through beautiful old town of Baku, I would like to remind you to like this video, subscribe to my channel that you don't miss more of my hidden interesting destinations, and please leave the comments what do you think about Baku. I'm sorry to ask, but YouTube likes interactive videos and this is really will help for others to discover my content. Thank you in advance.
This is an old caravanserai, now is used as a restaurant, but Baku was on a route of a gold silk road, so it's quite a few caravanserais here where people can stop with the camels on the way to Venice from China. I have to be very careful when I walk around and filming. Last night I actually tripped over and fell. Just tiny bit cracked my phone because I had this as a Google map open, because it's like I said, it's like a maze, very small street, but there's a little steps everywhere which you don't notice, so it's really easy to end up on the floor. This cafe called Diamond Arm, and on the bottom it says bloody hell, and this is the most famous point for all ex-Soviet, from all the tourists from all the ex-Soviet Union countries, because this is the most famous point of the comedy I was mentioned earlier. And even a younger generation, they're all watching old Soviet films and comedies. A lot of old Soviet films have now like a second life now. And this is for simple reason that they are just fantastic. And the reason is, first of all, actors, they were amazing. Because in Soviet Union you cannot become an actor because you are just pretty, or because your mom and dad are very rich or own some companies. No, only if you are very talented. And second of all, because of such a heavy censorship, all the directors and writers has to be extremely clever to sort of cover up with the jokes and phrases and put through things they're not allowed to say. This is why they become timeless. And looking at the street, you understand why you can film here. It could be anywhere, but it's Baku. So now you know why if you come to Baku in May or in spring, you will see a lot of people lying on the floor there taking the pictures because of that comedy. And you probably will find out they all will be Russian speaking. This is a miniature book museum. Admission is free, and if you manage to get here, unlike me, highly recommend it because it's very fascinating. There's books from all over the world, but they have to be teeny tiny. There are over 2,900 books in here, and it even has a certificate, World Guinness Records, for the smallest book in the world. It's a very fascinating museum, it's free, highly recommended to pop in here. Unfortunately I couldn't, I come here twice and it was both time closed. But there is an opening time on the wall, but I noticed some of the places closed, even it says they are opened because of the low season.
This monument to 𝐿𝐸𝐵𝐷 Vahid, poet and artist, and is designed with the smaller figures carved into its head, representing his life and poetry. He was known for introducing medieval ghazal style in Soviet Azerbaijani poetry.
This is a little pretty square, and this cover up is a piano. Of course now it's raining, it's a winter, but in the summer this piano is open and any member of the public can come here and play.
Philharmonic Garden, established in 1830, it is the oldest park in Baku, originally known as 𝐬𝐿𝐫𝐫𝐤𝐿𝐵 Garden after the governor. When ships coming from Iran, captains being asked to bring a sack of soils on the way back, this soil was piled offshore and later used to cultivate a variety of trees and flowers.
The reason why Baku looks so European in the center, it's because it's a lot of buildings here, a lot of this prospect been built by European architects. Because in 19th century Baku got huge boost, oil boost. So it's a lot of businessmen from all over the world come here and made a lot of money, but they all wanted to live, not like they're living in some east, but they wanted to live like they still in Europe, like they in Paris or in London. This is why a lot of buildings look very European, and it's got a nickname, Paris of the East. This is one of the underground stations. Baku has its own underground and it's very good. You can get anywhere, but you also here can use the taxis. They're so cheap. Fare will cost you about 5 manats, which is less than £2.50. I mean, it's a bus fare in England. So I was taking taxis everywhere. Just live your life.
Shopping for souvenirs in Baku feel like a mini adventure on its own. You start wandering through the old city and suddenly every corner has something cool, handmade, ceramics, copper, dishes, little carpets and those classic 𝐟𝐸𝐫𝐿 tea glasses you see everywhere. Prices are pretty chill and most shop owners are happy to chat or let you look around without pressure. But be careful. It's the kind of shopping where just follow the streets, explore and somehow you end up with a bag full of things you did not know you needed.
So Carpet Museum building looked like rolled carpet. If you have a time, it's really worth to go in. Unfortunately, I don't have a time. I want to see some other stuff. Azerbaijan is very famous for the carpets. And carpets here, it's not only tradition, it's showing off your wealth. There used to be one of those things, depends on how many carpets, what quality carpets you have, it's showing how much money you have. So it's quite obvious that they have a carpet museum because they next to Persia, next to Iran. This is why it's worth to pop in if you're into those kind of thing. I am, but like I said, I don't have a time.
Little Venice is located in the heart of Baku along the picturesque Baku Boulevard. A charming mini canal system with small bridges was created in the 60s, and the gondola brought here from Venice itself, so you can have a ride in a real gondola in a fake Venice. I thought it was very pretty and located right next to the Carpet Museum.
All this marble fancy stairs and the tiles everywhere make it very slippery after rain.
The Tennis Mall is an outstanding building. It is located in a beautiful area just by the sea, not far from Little Venice and Carpet Museum, and it is the second largest in Baku.
It's actual plane here, look. Don't know how they managed to get it here, or how it is even stay. But the interesting thing, they do have a slide here. And it's going all the way down. Never seen a slide in a shopping center before. didn't see anyone actually using it. Baku located on the Caspian Sea Peninsula, and they call it windy city. Vouch for that. It's very windy. It's actually quite cold. I wish I had my gloves and hat. I left it in the hotel room. Definitely gloves and hats tomorrow. Even though it's a Caspian Sea, there is no beaches in Baku, because sea is quite polluted from all the oil.
Even it was very cold, I couldn't miss stroll on boulevard. On the side, modern Baku with the futuristic buildings, and on another side, calm water stretching forever. This promenade established in 1909, which runs parallel to Baku's seafront. Since 70s, boulevard keep expanding, and reports have suggested that eventually the boulevard might be as long as 26 kilometers.
There's a lot of fountains here, but they're all switched off because it's a winter. But in the summer, all the different colors and all the nice lighting and the music, they call them singing fountains. I wish I could see it. Looks like it's very large fountains. It's a whole square. Just the fountains. Oh well. This is a very wide prospect. Today is a Sunday, it's not very many cars, but normally Baku is infamous for traffic. Azerbaijan loves the cars. I have noticed they have so much of new build. They just build. All this is all new apartment blocks. All new builds. And Port Baku Mall. I guess they like Ralph Lauren here because there's a huge lettuce. Huge advertising.
I made as far as a Victory Park and took a taxi from there to another place I really wanted to see.
This is a very famous Heydar Aliyev Center. It's extremely cool building, and it's been designed by Zaha Hadid, and in 2014 it's got Design of the Year award. It's a kind of like a Nobel Prize in architecture. Honestly, look at these cool lines. Isn't that fantastic? Sometimes you're thinking, how people even build this? You don't think it's even possible, but it's stunning. Of course, it's very popular with TikTokers and Instagram influencers. Look at this girl trying really hard. I mean, look how interesting it's done. It's a glass, and all these walls are curved. These three color pieces of floating material, green, red and blue, represent of three colors of Azerbaijani flag. And my face is really red because it's extremely hot in here.
Is the one thing Baku is known for is the architecture. The Heydar Aliyev Center, named after the first president of Azerbaijan after Soviet Union breakup. Many places, including Baku airport in Azerbaijan, is named after him. Well, inside it's just as wild. Massive open spaces and very few touristic vibes. The stairs continue up the wall of the building. Wind sensation while you walk up or down.
To be perfectly honest, when you walk up or down on these steps, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it's really freaking you out. You feel slightly dizzy, but looks really cool. Really cool. If you look from the top, it doesn't even look like it's a stairs. It just looks like it's some sort of slide. As you can see, this stairs really popular for photo shoots. I could not resist either.
It's an art center, so it's always some great exhibitions on. I love display of traditional music instruments, carpets and dolls. But I was quite impressed by an exhibition of American sculptor and painter Karl Fruman, exhibition titled Reborn into the Water.
How freakishly real this looks. I mean, look at the face. You think she's gonna move in a second. On this one, face is not as much. But if you look closely, I mean, look, even wrinkles. I mean, look, you can even see all the water drops. How strange. I'm not joking, you think that she's gonna move in a second.
Cafe in the center is well worth to stop by. Nice, inexpensive menu, a surrounding is just beautiful. You feel like you're having coffee in some tropical garden in the future. Heydar Aliyev Center absolutely was a visit, and it was one of the highlights of my Baku break. It's getting darker, so I decided to take a ride in a taxi to the Highland Park, which is considered the best viewpoint in the city, providing a free panoramic views of Baku Bay and the Flame Tower. It's located at the highest points of Baku, so the views are breathtaking. Also, there is a funicular which takes you right to the Highland Park from the Baku Boulevard, but I just used the stairs. It's only walking distance from Old Town, so after taking a gazillion pictures of the Flame Towers, I walked back, had a lovely dinner while enjoying local music. Time to go to bed, because tomorrow I have a very exciting trip booked. Just an hour drive from Baku, along the road that leads toward Kuba, the landscape begins to change. The flat plains surrounded by rolling hills, and then, almost suddenly, the Candy Mountains appear. Iron-rich sediment oxidized over time, staining the rocks in a band of grissom and rust, creating what looks less like geology and more like art. From a distance, they resemble giant candy canes scattered across the horizon, hence the name Candy Cane Mountains. There are no tickets, no grand entrances. We was given a plastic bags to wrap our shoes, because our guide said that it's almost impossible to clean this type of dirt off. The stripe seems almost too perfect. Landscape around very beautiful. It's unreal, it's unexpected, and it's completely natural. And the best part, it's just one of the many hidden gems Azerbaijan has to offer, and the best to explore it is by taking its excursions. I booked through the 𝐾𝐸 guide, and I put together a few trips you might be interested if you are in this region. Check the description below, you might well like some of them. I did it for every of my videos to cut the hard work for you. If you book through my link, I will get a few pennies and can do more of these amazing videos for you. We were heading to Cuba and stopped to see 𝐬𝐵𝐻𝐵𝐺, or Five-Finger Mountains as it's often called. The mountains is a sacred. It is believed that the mountains has mystical power and can grant wishes and heal diseases.
Part of Azerbaijan located in east and part of located in the west. I am now in the western part, which is very close to Russian border. This place called Cuba. And look at this place. It's a pure snow magic.
In Cuba, we stop in magical forest ahead of lunch. Surrounding is fantastic. You feel that you're in Narnia or something.
We are stopping for a lunch now, and then our will be final destination, ski resort. But right now, I already ordered my food, I'm waiting. Right now I just walk around and enjoy really, really cold air and snow. I never knew I will be missing the snow. I love snow now, and I used to hate it. What a stunning location to have your lunch. Oh, magic. This is the actual restaurant. Lovely view river. I can imagine in the summer it's gorgeous here. You do have to be quite careful, because obviously snow makes everything very slippery here. Ready for my food now.
And last stop on our day trip was 𝐶𝐻𝐵𝐺 ski resort, and it was lots of fun.
Well, it's an open box, open cable car, which makes it quite scary. It's one of those don't look down, don't look down. And visibility is really bad. Oh my god, you've got to be here. He would not like this. I don't know, I'm holding on really tight. It won't help me. But it's scary. I don't know why. Normally I'm not afraid of this, but this one is scary. And it's so cold. I'm freezing. I don't know, my puffer jacket doesn't keep me warm. Or maybe because I'm too scared and it's making me colder, but I'm really freezing. is absolutely nothing to see. It's so sad. It's quite a pity that there's not very good visibility today. I mean, look, you can't really see anything.
There are alpine coasters and zip lines, giant swings, and of course skiing. It's quite remarkable that just a few hours from a Caspian Sea coastline, you find yourself in a true mountain climate. A day trip here feels like stepping into another country entirely. I don't ski, so I decided to touch my wild side by going alpine coaster, and it was amazing, thrilling, and so much fun.
Whoa, look at that!
Ski resort has a great facilities, cafe, bars, music. Time flies so fast that it was already time to come back. But fun was not over yet. On the way back, we stopped in a local sweet shop where we could try baklavas and, of course, shop for the local delights and souvenirs. I asked to drop me off in the center of the Baku on the famous 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐸 Street. 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐸 Street isn't just a shopping avenue, it's the pulse of the city. Stretching through downtown Baku, this lively pedestrian boulevard blends European-style architecture, modern boutiques, buzzing cafes. After dark, the buildings glow under warm light, giving the street a romantic, almost cinematic feel. The street is lined with cozy cafes and restaurants, offering everything from traditional Azerbaijani cuisine to Italian, Turkish, and other international dishes. It's a perfect place to sit outside, sip coffee, and watch the city move around, and even in the winter, Many places have heaters and blankets outside. The architecture here is a mix of 19th century European influence and modern design. Balconies, stone facade and elegant details make it one of the most photogenic streets in Baku, and you really understand why Baku called Paris of the East.
Look at this, somebody put so much effort. They build them little houses for all these stray cats. Oh, look at this beautiful cat, ginger cat. And they even have a blanket inside.
Because much of Mizani Street is pedestrian only, it's relaxed and easy to walk. It's conveniently connected to the old city and other major attractions, make it perfect for exploring. Easy walk took me back to Old Town, and it's time for me to go to bed. Tomorrow I will be off to another interesting country, Armenia.
If you decide to come to Baku, make sure you pick plenty of time. I think 4 or 5 days at least, because you can spend whole day just walk around Old Town, discover all these little streets, it's like a maze here. You can sit down in a cafe, have a tea. Tea is very big here. And you can spend half a day in 𝐦𝐨𝐫𝐞𝐿 Center, go to the mountains like I did. I'm here for 2 days. It's not enough. I feel like I missed out on a lot. I couldn't get any more time here, but if you do decide to come to Baku, make sure you've got plenty of time. It's an amazing place.
Please like this video, subscribe to my channel and press that bell button that you don't miss my next video from snowy Yerevan. Thank you for watching and I see you next time.